Showboat Sports, guys. Glad you are back to the channel, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Hit the notification icon button. That way, when we drop these hot videos, you guys will be the first one to know. If you are returning back to the channel, appreciate you, fam. What's up, Adrian Molina? How you doing, man? Appreciate you back up in here, fam. Yeah, y'all see what tonight's topic is. Y'all already see it, man. How things going, Adrian? We are on her cracking. As they would say, we got the quiet storm rolling on out. We got it going down tonight. All right. Also, if you're new to the channel, we also have the phone line going across the bottom of the screen, 954-408-3312. That's what's going down. Is what's going down. If you guys want to call in and talk your talk, but just stand on it. Adrian said, I'm just out here chilling, man. All right, we're going to start this show on off, man. Hey, listen, long as there's one or two up in the building, we can go and get this thing popping. Terry Smoot is in the building. What's up with you, Terry? Isaac, my man, glad to see you up in here, fam. Salute. Yes. All right. Yeah, we in here. We in this piece. We're ready to put it down, man. We got a good fight coming up this weekend. It is getting ready to go down. That's what we talking about. Man, are you guys hype about this fight that's coming up, man? I know I am, man. I am waiting on this fight, man. It's about time to hit another real card and let this thing go down. Man, listen. My question is, between Boots, Tank, and Andrade, who will have the fastest KO of the night? That's what we're talking about, because you know this is going to be KO City right here. It's going down, man. It's going down. Oh, yeah. And Boots has said straight off the bat, Boots said he's been watching a lot of Mike Tyson, and he's gonna show you guys something. Will Peoples in the building. What's going on with you, man? My day has been good, man. How has your day been going? Let us know how your day been going, man. Like I said, everybody coming into the room, you guys know the phone lines are open. They are open. Anybody got something they want to say, just go right ahead and say it tonight. We're going to let all the smoke be out there. You know what I'm saying? Let all the smoke. I believe Terry thinks Boots gets knocked out by Haney. Yeah. Hey, Terry, who you think going to have the fastest KO or get KO'd the fastest, huh? Bag Flipper, what's up with you, fam? Appreciate you rolling up in here, fam. Salute. Catching a cold show sucks. Oh man, you got catching a cold? Oh man, dude, I just got over one right over the Christmas break, man. Yeah, man. I had seemed like it was just coming on. I started taking the medication and stuff. You know, I started taking a bunch of Alka-Seltzer. You know, the Alka-Seltzer cold and flu, man. That stuff make you drowsy. For me, around Thursday is when I start feeling those effects, and I just jumped right on up in there. You know what I mean? And just kept taking it right. He said, actually, anyway, stops Boots. What's up, Leon Robinson? What's up with you, fam? Salute. Happy New Year, man. Yeah, man, we're cooking tonight. We talking about who's going to have the fastest KO of the night. Boots said, watch what he brings to the table. T-Word is in the building. What's up, T? Salute, fam. Got that quiet storm going on tonight. Said not quit. We'll see how long I last. Oh man, well hope you last a good little minute. Just cook with us for a little bit, and when you got to go ahead and doze on off, just go and throw up the peace signs, brother. But just go on and go ahead and you might as well go on and start taking your swings on in on this fight. Start telling us who you got, who you think, and why you think it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just let us know. It's going to listen. Boots already said he's been watching a lot of Tyson, and he's going to show us. And they asked him, they said, Boots, what do you get from Tyson? He said a bunch of bobbing and weaving and getting on in on the inside. So Boots said he's going to do something different this time. He's going to put somebody on the stretcher as fast as he can. And we already know what Tank brings to the table. But do you guys think that Andrade, since he's had a little bit of layoff, y'all think he's going to get a KO out of there? Y'all think he's going to bring a KO to the table? Because, you know, he's got something to prove, too. He's got something to prove, and he's going to spin the block, and he's going to be ready to go and take on. He's saying that he wants to go ahead and take on Jamel. Yeah. Jamal, my bad, Jamal. He said he's thinking about taking on Jamel Charlo. So we got to see that. It's got to be very impressive, man. You know what I'm saying? But what would be nice is whoever wins between, hopefully, Boo Boo can go and get this victory. Then Jamal go ahead and beat who he's got to beat. And then these two guys team on up. And the winner of this, go ahead and face Benavidez and Plant. That's what needs to go down. That'll make a superstar. Oh, yeah. Rashidi Ellis is fighting. He's fighting. Also, Andrade definitely needs to impress. Rashidi Ellis is fighting. And that's another one. What's name is making a comeback. We talked about him the other day, making a comeback. At the Spence, retired him. Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of good fights that night. Rashidi Ellis, if y'all want to count that, should we add his name to the list? See if he's going, how fast he's gonna get a knockout going out in there. Lamont Peterson, Lamont Peterson, Lamont Peterson is going down. So out of all these guys fighting this weekend, who do you guys think gonna have the fastest KO? Oh my God, Will. If all three of them dudes get beat, man, oh my goodness, that'd be the worst upset ticket in all of boxing history. Oh, both Petersons are fighting, actually. Okay. Appreciate you letting us know that. T Word said he's going on a limb. He's saying Boots. Boots is going to have the fastest knockout. Y'all think Boots will? Woo, that's a good prediction. Because Boots is fighting Karen, man. So I don't think Karen's going to last. Tank might get it, though, man. Tank might get it, man. I think I might step out on a limb and say Tank. Even though Hector is a lot better boxer than Karen, I think I'm gonna go Tank. I'm gonna go Tank because everybody, I know Boots is fifth, sixth round action. It ain't going past fifth, sixth round with Boots. It ain't. I'm just hoping Tank go in there and pull some Mike Tyson stuff. You know what I mean? They're gonna go in there and put a hurting on him. But you know what though? Well, listen, I might have to jump on the Boots bandwagon. Let me tell you why. Because they was talking to Tank's trainer. He said they want to punish Hector. He said they said y'all gonna go in and try to knock him out. He said, no, we want to punish him. We want to show him, put a hurting on him. So they might not even be trying to do the knockout. They might be trying to break him down. And Boots ain't getting paid for overtime. So I think y'all right. I think I'm with y'all on this Boots thing. My bad. I had to back on up and jump on that Boots thing. Because Boots is there. Boots is definitely there to impress, man. And I think Boots wants to look really impressive leading up into this Spence fight. Because he's going to have Spence right after that. So Boots is going to do it. Boots is going to put that one down. Do y'all even think Andrade is going to get a knockout? So Boots is going to get the fastest knockout. I'm going on the record and put mine down too. I'm going to put Boots down. So it'll be up on the screen. Boots. I put him down. Hey, Terry said he's got Karen by KO. Said maybe he'll accidentally get pushed off the stage at weigh-in. Boots going to have Crawford looking like, oh shit. Yeah, Crawford. Listen, Crawford already doing the running man. He already doing the running man. He ain't wanting none of that Boots. Crawford definitely don't want Boots. Y'all think Crawford gonna wait it out and see what Spence is gonna do? Or y'all think Crawford gonna go ahead and take another fight just to dodge Spence again? Like I said, guys, the phone lines are open. Anybody want to call in, got some smoke they want to get off their chest, feel free to do so. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do tonight. We're going to throw the link up in here in this camp. We're going to throw the link. So if somebody want to come in on this camp, then come right here on this, man. There you go. We're gonna make it simple tonight. We're going to do this simple tonight. There y'all go. There y'all go. Let that run. He said Andre will look like he's going to finish Bull early, then miraculously carry the fight till round 10 or 11. Yeah, you might be right, Leon. You might be right about that. Man, the thing about it is he might want to go all 12 rounds. You know what I mean? He might not be trying to get an early night because he need to get some of that ring rust off of him. He might be going there to try to stretch his wings out a little bit. He might carry him. The card is in New York or Vegas. This up in Baltimore, ain't it? Said, yeah. It said, why don't Boots want to become Buzz mandatory? Want to know why? Because he is a duck and a prospect. His resume is all fluff. Hey, y'all hear that? Y'all gonna let Terry get away with that? Terry said that Boots doesn't want to go Crawford's way because he's fluff. He's a duck and a prospect. That's what Terry Smoot said. Yeah, it's up on Tank's turf. Yeah, it's up around that spot. It's up on Tank. So Tank definitely got something to prove. Hopefully his head is in it now that girl, you know what I mean? Him and his old lady done seem to got things out of the public eye for a second. Hey man, I know y'all not letting Terry get away with that, man. He called Boots a prospect, man. He said Boots don't want to go Buzz way because he's ducking Bud. Y'all think that? Leon said, I got zero confidence in anything from Bud now on. He's claimed gratitude to BOK for believing in him. Yep. Drop the belt, beat up Broner, then retire. Hey, Leon, hold on. That's a good one. That is a good one. That is a good one right there. Let me go and give you something for that one, man. Let me go and give you that one. Yeah, Leon. Hey, I gotta give you that. I gotta give you that one. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one, man. Yeah, man. I got zero confidence in Bud too. Hey, Bud, well, Bud will fight with cut up gloves. Fight Boots with cut up gloves. Yeah. Hey, did y'all see that picture that came up where they showed that Bud's gloves was kind of tore right at the beginning when they had his hands up when they was introducing him? Said BLK Prime is home of the 8-figure paydays all day long, man. Yeah. Smoot in here going at it 100%, man. Damn shame, bro. Listen, man. It is a serious shame that Bud has hurt his legacy so bad, man. Bud hurt his whole legacy with that, man. And you know what's funny? People can't let it go because everybody's sick of it. Bud definitely hurt his legacy with that one, man. The only way he's gonna get back from that is taking a real fight. And I don't think he will, man. Yes, even before the fight, his gloves were ripped. Yeah. Before the fight even came down, his gloves was already ripped. His thumb was already cut open and all that. Yeah. On what segment is that, Will? On the gloves? On the gloves? Okay, I'll do one. I sure will. If you talking about the gloves, yeah. Yeah, I sure will. Sure will do one on that. Yeah, ain't got no problem with that. What up, Brian S? What's up with you, fam? League of Legacies, what's up with you, man? What's up, man? Salute, y'all. How did Bud hurt his legacy? He is already a first ballot Hall of Famer. Y'all believe Bud is a first ballot Hall of Famer? Bud ain't saying jack, man. Cause Bud talking about spin the block. You know how that goes. It was just for show. It's just for show. But I don't know. Maybe they got something up under the table and they're gonna go and make the fight. I don't know. But they know they can't mess around no more because Boots is up there to upset the apple cart. Boots is there. After this fight right here come this weekend, the clock ticks. You got 120 days to have those fights done, contracts signed, and already in motion. Because other than that, Spence got to fight him. There's no way out of that. Said you saw someone said Bud should be disqualified. I don't know, man. My point is this. When they came in, they should have been inspect those gloves and look at those gloves. You know what I mean? When he got in that ring and they saw that, they should already said something about that. And how that shit make it out of the dressing room like that? You know what I mean? They already saw that, man. Because he held his hands up at the beginning. But yeah, we sure will. Sure will do one on that. Bud is sad with that one, man. Bud is really sad with that one. He really is. And like I said, Bud got to take a good, strong fight after this. If Bud doesn't take a good, strong fight after this, man, he might as well go ahead and retire. I'm just like Leon, man. He might as well give up that belt and get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? He might as well give up the belt and get the hell out of there. Because nobody believes in Bud no more, man. Bud thought that was something funny. And you know what's funny? If he tries that BLK crap again, it's going to sell even less tickets than it did the first time. Yeah. 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 Boots one step closer. Yeah, Boots definitely one step closer. He's there. Yeah, that's why Boots said he's going to try to show out this weekend. Build it up, make his name go up. Because Showtime going to, listen, he's in good hands with Showtime. They're going to mess around and sit Bud behind Michael Spinks with his casted fist in his lap. Yeah, Spinks ain't in the Hall of Fame, and he actually defended Undisputed twice. Only loss was to Tyson. See, Bud thinks he's first round Hall of Fame. I don't think Bud is first round Hall of Famer. I think he'd get into the Hall of Fame, but he's not. He's definitely not first round. Hey, Cherry Smoot said Bud got that Herculean strength. What y'all think about that? Ain't Bud's fault he punches so hard. Bud sold 120K on BLK Prime. Not too bad for the first boxing pay-per-view. Yeah. Drop the one in front of the two. Drop that one. You mean more like 20K. Bud didn't do nothing, man. Yeah. Yeah, Bud got that uncontrollable power. Man, Bud is just sorry, man. Bud is, man. And that's sad for you to be considered number one pound for pound and everybody laughing at it. You know what I mean? That is sad, man. Bud, listen, Bud's whole thing is sad right about now, bro. Bud, listen, Bud is going to probably be on the duck list again this year. Y'all know that? What up, Kobe Talk Show? What's up with you, fam? Salute. Appreciate you rolling up in here, man. Everyone has Herculean strength against grandmas. Exactly, League of Legacy. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Listen, anytime anybody in there fighting somebody like a tomato can, like of course you're going to show out. You're going to hit them. You're going to land punches. And it was just sad, dude. It was really sad. That Bud to go down as one of the greatest to ever step in the ring and be still considered a duck. There you go, Terry. That's it. You got that last little part. And still be considered a duck. Bud is going to be going down in history. Yeah, man. Bud all upset, man. It's over for... Listen, it's all over for Bud. Bud hurt his whole career, man. And listen, he just now made sure that Spence is going to get 70-30. It's 70. It's 80-20 now, bro. Bernie said another pair ripped in the locker room, so both pairs were suspect. Bud is doing a Mayweather exhibition fight, and that's close to being Mayweather that he'll ever be. Yep, exactly. Yeah, that ain't the first time. Hey, they had another video out where Bud had another problem about those gloves and stuff. Yeah, it was another one. That wasn't the first time. Yeah. He beat up a dude who beat up a dude, and he go beat that dude up. Yeah. Oh, man, you ain't missed nothing, man. We talking about right now, man. We talking about the subject is between Boots, Tank, and Andrade, who will have the fastest KO. So everybody right now, who do you think had the fastest KO? Then we're talking about with Bud, you know, this weekend. I mean, hopefully Spence will be announcing his fight this weekend. Then we think about where Bud is going to go from here. Is Bud going to take on another fight, or do you think he's going to wait on Spence? Because I think Spence is going to drop whoever he's going to be fighting this coming weekend. So we'll probably hear that Saturday at the fight. They're going to probably already have that coming out, who he fighting. We'll know if it's Keith Thurman, which everybody says is pointing to Keith Thurman. And hey, listen, we gotta say that T-Word pushed that. He was the first person I heard pushing that one. That was going to be, it was going to be Thurman. Because I didn't think the WBC, that Spence was going to fight Thurman. I thought Spence was going to stand his ground. Yeah, I heard he fighting Thurman too. I mean, that's what we hearing. And you know, everybody's saying it's going to be that. You know what I mean? Terry said, y'all just mad, man. Y'all mad that Bud got paid for a tough, dangerous opponent while Earl got fight the man he been ducking. Yeah, which is Keith. He been ducking Keith, and now he got to fight Keith while Bud out there doing all the heavy lifting, man. He said, man, Spence don't want to fight Bud. He keeps stalling. Dang, we got two of them in here. We got two of them here trolling, y'all. Boots better be the fastest KO. Ukrainians wild for naming their boys Karen. Yeah. Yeah, Boots better be. Hey, Boots said he been watching Mike Tyson. Boots said he gonna go in there and not lay him on out, man. I haven't heard Buzz say anything in regards to the gloves. Has anyone else? Let me know. Thurman going to bed, 10-round stoppage. Woo! Adrian already throwing his prediction out there. Yeah, Avery 81st. What's up, man? Yeah, Bud. Hey, listen. I think you're right, Adrian. I haven't heard Bud say nothing, man. Nothing about it. I know that I know Avanesian's trying to do something about it. Off topic, but are you going live for Tank fight? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go live for the Tank fight, man. I'm gonna go ahead and just have a fight party on that one, man. Yeah, I am. What's up with you, AB81st, man? Yeah, Kobe. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just do a live in there. We just like we did last time, man. Everybody was in there. Somebody else had it up watching. We was all just watching together, just going over. Yeah. The meetup spot. He said maybe I'm not the one that understands the definition of style. Yeah, Bud must have bought 7-Eleven brand gloves. Yeah, and them slushies. Those slushies and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, them 7-Eleven slushies. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I haven't heard Bud say anything. But he's saying Keith gonna go out 10th round, man. That's what he said. Keith going out 10th round. But this is what I want to know, man. Hey, y'all. Listen straight up though. Listen, I'm gonna throw something out there about the Keith fight and the Earl Spence fight, right? And I want y'all to tell me something on this. Listen, this is what I want y'all to tell me. Do y'all think this fight is going to be a little bit different of a norm fight? Let me tell you why I say so. Keith is not going to sit there and engage. Keith is going to pop shot and Keith is going to run. If Keith get ahead on the scorecards, he's running. Earl is going to literally have to chase Keith down the whole night. Hopefully Keith get tired to break Keith down. Keith is not going to stand in there and let Earl body shot him. It's not going to happen. So I don't think that fight is going to be too easy on Earl's end. What y'all think? Oh, man. Hey, listen, Terry, I'm just going to put that up on the screen and I'll let everybody else jump on you on that one, man. I'll let everybody else jump on you on that one. He said, you see the meme that someone hand wrapped in the diapers? Nah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that meme. If you got it, man, send it to me. Send it to me on my Instagram. My Instagram link is in the description down up under. He says, those were Bud's hands. Oh, yeah. Hey, when you get that, send it to me. I want to see that. Send it to my thing. Them body shots going to hurt Thurman. Yeah, them body shots going to hurt Thurman, but Thurman already know his body can't take it. So what's Thurman plan going to be? Jab and run. He going to listen. Thurman is going to outpoint. He's going to try to outpoint. He's going to try to do Olympic style boxing with Earl Spence. He is going to run from Earl the whole night. From the beginning round to the end, Sean Porter said, "What's up with you, Chris Trucker? What's up with you, fam? Salute, man. Glad you came in here, man." Yeah. He said, so what do y'all think? Ryan Garcia said no tune-ups. Every clown him. But when Spence say it, y'all ride that man to the grave. Hey, listen, man. Spence said no tune-ups, man. Yeah. Spence don't do tune-ups. Yeah, not at all. But nah, though, for real, though. Yeah, like he did Porter. Porter said it. Porter said what Keith Thurman does, and everybody knows Keith Thurman does that. He gets ahead on the scorecards, and he gets on his bike, and he runs. And he goes, catch me if you can. And he's going to do Spence like that the whole night. He's going to try to outpoint Spence. And y'all know Spence gets behind on the scorecards like he did Kell Brook them because he breaks you down and then go and stop you at the end. But if he can't stop him, that's where the problem going to be at. If Keith runs the whole damn time, that's the scary situation about this fight. Keith is coming up with a hell of a plan to run from Spence. Hey, Terry, do you think Keith gonna knock Spence out? Are you gonna say that, Terry? You know, Terry, Terry's a troll of the night. Terry, you think he gonna knock Spence out? But now, for real though, Keith can punch, and Keith gonna punch and run. He is gonna run the whole night. That's why I don't like that fight. Said Earl can't cut off the ring. Hey, Earl gonna have to listen. Earl, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, Derrick James gotta come up with a hell of a plan because Keith is going to run. Earl is pretty good at cutting off the ring. I think Derrick is gonna have him focusing on that in camp. Yeah. We just said at the same time. It's gonna have to be, man. Because he gonna try to do Olympic style winning on that. He gonna try to get ahead on the scorecards and out pop them all night and run. You know what I mean? And you know Earl, first thing Earl gonna do is get on the body. And Keith ain't gonna do it. Keith got a jab. Keith know how to work that jab. He said Keith has the ability to knock Earl's head off his shoulders. He isn't called one time for no reason. Hey, but all jokes aside, Keith can crack Terry. Keith really can. Is it true Mayweather next fight is against? I don't know. I don't know who Mayweather fighting, man. I ain't been keeping up with Mayweather, man, because he ain't getting no more of my money, man. Hey, I'm happy that dude is almost a billionaire. It's cool, man. I let that dude ride off to the sunset. I ain't helping. So Keith starts out throwing bombs, but we all know Spence is built different. Stop that show. Spence is going to the body. Listen, I agree totally. Listen, I say Keith stop. I say Spence stops Keith. I say that. But I'm saying, what's up, big dog? Listen, I say that, Adrian, but be honest, man. You know for a fact Thurman is going to punch him and run, man. You think Legal X said he thinks Keith gonna sit on them punches because he wants it to be a quick night. Yeah, but Thurman gonna run, man. It's hard to hurt somebody when they running the whole night. Thurman is going to run. He's the king of that. Said if Earl gets hit by Keith like he did Ugas, Spence wakes up in the hospital after leaving the ring on a stretcher. Oh, come on, man. Don't jinx him, Terry. Come on, Terry. Don't jinx him, man. Come on, man. We can't be jinxing Spence, man. Said Thurman stand a puncher's chance. Yeah, he does. But Thurman can run, man. Said Spence within 10. Bike on flats. Who with me? Spence stops Jelly Belly in 8. Runtime ain't had a KO in 5 years. Yeah. Runtime them been quiet, man. Can't run from Spence. Yeah. Keith Runtime Thurman. I like that. Keith Runtime Thurman. Keith is going to run. Y'all mark my words, man. Keith right now is somewhere with Usain Bolt and trying to get it together. Oh, man, what is that? Hold on, man. Yeah. What's the difference between running and good feet work? Good feet work just means you moving out the way and you hitting. You know what I'm saying? Earl Sprints Jr. Nah, Kobe. The difference is good feet work puts you in position. It gets you out of position to getting hit, puts you back in a good position to strike and move. Running means you hit and you get the hell out the way so you don't give him a chance. You go down and take a couple shots and you run. Couple shots, run. Couple shots, run. Where you getting scoring and you make sure he ain't scoring. That's running. I'm not engaging. I'm not using feet work. I am running. You know, like when Keith get hit in the body, he spit his mouthpiece out and takes off running. That's what he gonna do from Earl the whole fight. Oh, Keith got good feet, but you can't have good feet with Earl. It's a difference. You got good feet with Earl, Earl gonna cut off the ring. You see what I'm saying? Good feet work, you're gonna go from side to side. You're not gonna go straight back. You're gonna hit angles. Earl cuts off the ring with that. Earl knows when you're going to try to go with an angle, which lead foot you got. He know which way to step to cut the ring off. But if you back it up moving, it's a whole different. Said Barrio had, spitting out his mouthpiece, body snatcher going to hurt that man. I agree, but Spence got to get to that body, man. Bootzilla going to destroy this weekend. I think so, too. Thurman going to be eating tweets and through the fight. Yeah. But Devin Haney, never mind. But Devin Haney ain't running. You know what I mean? Devin Haney lands more punches, and the last time he fought Kambosos, he stood there. Keith Thurman, listen. Keith Thurman stood in there with Barrios. When he got hit, he got on his bicycle. He stood in there with Manny Pacquiao. He was leading the fight. When Manny knocked him down, it was more of a flash knockdown, and he kind of stepped on his foot. So really, it was more of a footstep to me. But then Thurman brought the fight all the way back. But then when Manny hit Thurman to the body, Thurman spit that mouthpiece out and he took off running, man. And you know what I'm saying? It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. Come on, Kobe, you gotta give me that. Thurman got real good footwork, but once you hit him in that body, he does take off running. He ain't using angles no more. So good footwork is positioning while fighting. Running is getting out of the way and staying away. Yeah. And Thurman got good footwork. But footwork means somebody can cut the ring off, and y'all just sitting there who's got the best footwork, staying in the right position. Running, getting on your bicycle and getting the hell out of Dodge like Thurman does when that mouthpiece comes out. Thurman literally ran. He had his mouthpiece in one hand and was hopping, getting the hell out the way. You're going to see him do that a lot. You know what I mean? Thurman going to do that a lot. Because think about it, Thurman's body is soft. Thurman can't take a lot of shots to the body. He might engage a little bit first few rounds, you know what I mean? Just to try to get ahead on the scorecards. Yeah. Bud ran outside the ring. You see what I'm saying, Terry? Bud ran outside the ring and ran to Avanesian. That's what Bud did. Bud ran in the beginning. Yeah. So Thurman gonna do that, man. That's gonna be a hard. Derrick James got to come up with a hell of a game plan for that one. Because as soon as Keith get hit in the body, Earl's going to the body right off the rip. We already know that. So why do y'all think? Listen, Keith knows his body is weak. He knows that. So why do y'all think he wants this fight so bad? Y'all think he's gonna sit there and exchange with Spence? That ain't his plan, man. His plan ain't to sit in there and exchange with Spence. I'm telling you, his plan is to run. Yeah, Bud ran, man. Bud ran to Avanesian, man. Kobe said, man, go on somewhere. Y'all talking about Bud ran. Bud did run, man. He ducked and he ran. Yeah. Said, but there wasn't anyone worth running from. Yeah, Bud ain't gonna run from a tomato can. Yeah, Bud ain't running from no tomato can, man. Yeah, the drop. What's up with you, fam? Which one? Oh, who you talking about as far as which round they gonna knock him out in? I think honestly, Boots gonna knock dude out by fifth round. Tank. I say Tank could get him out about 8th. And I don't know if Boo Boo gonna even have a knockout unless it's later rounds. I think he's gonna have a lot of ring rust to get off. He said, so I think Bud gotta wait after Spence coming up fight. Yeah, Bud got to. If Bud gonna fight, but Spence gotta make it past Thurman. That ain't gonna be an easy task. I got Spence stopping Thurman. I do. The business of boxing got in the way. The business that Bud helped. The 7-Eleven got in the way. That's what happened. Bud was gonna fight Spence, but the 7-Eleven, that man, they gave that dude some slushies and promised him a little bit of money on the back end, and he's like, hey, I ain't fighting. Oh, appreciate you, Skits. Appreciate you, fam. Salute. Just like Canelo, Charlo, Andrade, the business of boxing stopped those fights from happening. Oh, here Terry go. There Terry go. Uh-oh. Nah, man. Nah, Canelo's a duck and Bud's a duck. It's got nothing to do with the business. Yeah, tell him that. Tell him Legal Legacy. No, it wasn't. It had nothing to do with that. The 7-Eleven. Yeah, the infamous 7-Eleven. What's the over and under on how many times Thurman mouthpiece comes out? hey, yeah, over and under on that. The over and under on how many times his mouthpiece comes out. Listen, if Spence get his mouthpiece out one time, I'll be surprised. Thurman is not taking by, he is running, dude. Too bad PBC didn't have any guaranteed money like BLK. hey, they got Bud for some food stamps and some promises, man. Come on, Terry. Be honest, man. The over and under with Spence Nim, with that mouthpiece coming out. Listen, I just don't see. Listen, man, if y'all can tell me something different, man, please. The phone lines are open. I even put the invite up on the screen, man. Whoever want to call in, want to be a part of it. But if anybody can explain to me how y'all think Spence is going to get Thurman out of there pretty easy, please let me know. Because I just don't see Thurman engaging with Spence. I don't see that at all, man. Thurman knows he can't take a body shot, but he's begging to fight Spence. That doesn't make sense. He can't take a body shot. Bud sitting comfy with 10 million. 10 million what? Of food stamps? Got to keep up, Terry. Crawford was given 3 different guarantees that he said no to. Sure did. Tell him, League. Tell him, League. Get him, League. Get him, League. Get him. There you go, League. League of Legacies. There you go. Get him, League. Said Spence should try to get Thurman out of there like how Bud got Porter out of there. What? With the towel? Somebody throwing the towel? Somebody gonna throw in the towel with Thurman? Yeah, somebody need to go to Thurman's people and tell him throwing the towel like Sean Porter's people did. Get that money since he's gonna retire anyway. Yeah, he looked bad versus, he didn't look too hot with versus Barrios. But the problem was he stood there in exchange with Barrios and Barrios caught him to the body. He spit his mouthpiece up and he ran. Thurman ran. And I'm telling you right now, Thurman is going to run from Spence. Listen, first round, he might go in there because he got to score some punches. He gonna go in there, jab and move, jab and move. You're gonna see footwork first 2-3 rounds. You're gonna see that off Thurman. As Spence start getting closer, start trying to land them punches, Thurman is gone. He just got to get ahead first 2 rounds. What did Thurman say? Every time it's a fight, all he got to do is win the first, 5-6 rounds? 4 or 5 rounds? Then he said, that's all I got to win? And then I just know I can pick up 1 or 2 in the back end? Yeah. He said, man, y'all just mad because he dropped Porter twice and stopped him. Sorry, Bud did him worse than Spence did. Man, yeah, he did, man. I think they all met up, man. I think that was a conspiracy, man. They knew Kenny Porter was throwing in that towel, man. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, listen, I think off the rip, Thurman is going to go in there, throw a couple of shots, get ahead on that scorecard by 4th or 5th round and start running. You mean Thurman's going to run again, except this time it will be inside the ring? Oh, Thurman running. Thurman is running. Dog, Thurman running, dude. I just don't see him exchanging more than a few rounds. Because listen, Spence takes a bunch of hits to start breaking your body down. He parries and he just concentrates on breaking your body down. He does that. You might be right, League of Legacy. I hope so. But I think Derrick James know that's going to happen. I would like to see this, the way they go come out with a plan on Thurman. Thurman should fight Spence like he did Danny. What advantage you think Thurman had fighting Danny? He gonna fight him like he did Porter. He's going to get in trouble in the corner and catch some body shots. Thurman ain't going that corner. Thurman will not go in that corner. Thurman knows that corner is gonna be an end. Thurman, listen, you see the way Pacquiao did Thurman's face? He is not, Thurman too much of a pretty boy to let Spence get to that eye, man. He ain't letting it happen. Yeah. Hey, Marquise. Hey, listen. I'm thinking Earl gonna stop him too. But what I'm saying is Derrick James got to come up with a master plan. Because Thurman is running. He gonna use footwork first 2 or 3 rounds, and he's out of there. He's out of there. Hey, Sean Porter said it best. He said what Keith Thurman's thing is, he gets ahead on the scorecards, and once he get ahead, it's catch me if you can. And Thurman has even said that. He said, hey, it's a couple of different fights in there. You know, I just gotta get ahead on the scorecards. Then after that, I know I can pick up a round or 2 towards the end. Yeah. Thurman right now is training with Usain Bolt. Thurman is doing everything. You ain't heard nothing from Thurman. Nobody heard nothing from Thurman, dog. Thurman is in there doing everything he can to get it right. Everything he can to get it right. Yeah, it's a perfect example of that. You know what I mean? But Spence and Derrick James are aware of that. They're aware of that. I just like to see how they're gonna put this one together. Because this can't be the typical fight. It ain't like Spence fighting Danny or he fighting Sean Porter, somebody that's going to engage. Everybody in Ugas, everybody engage. And Thurman has said it. He said, man, Spence ain't fought nobody that has had a mind game like me and Bud. That's where he threw himself in there with Bud. He said, me and Bud fight similar. The way we fight him is going to be different than everybody else fight him. We're not going in there. Basically, what he's saying is they ain't going to go out there and just trade shots with Spence. And they ain't going to just stand there with Spence. They're going to move around and get the hell out of there. That's basically what Thurman said. He said that's what him and Bud will do. Because Porter got to engage. Danny is a counterpuncher. He's got to engage. He said Thurman doesn't have the drive or the body to continue on a high level anymore. His time has passed. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. The thing that I think gonna save Earl has he got a output. His work rate is high. Spence's work rate is high. So he can chase Thurman down all night long. And he can throw a whole lot of shots the whole night. So that'll help him. Earl been working with the TLC Training Channel Network in their newest seasonal installment of the hit show Duck Dynasty. Said Earl been working with, you mean Thurman. Thurman is with Duck Dynasty. Now that's Bud, my bad, Bud. Hey, I think what's name got mad at me, man. Kobe Talk Show got mad, man. Did Kobe leave? Kobe, did you leave, man? I think we said one joke too many about Bud, man. I think Kobe pissed at us, man. I need to get an apologize on her for that. So when we piss people off, we can apologize right there on the spot for him. Do we make Kobe mad? Did Kobe leave, man? Said Earl forces people to fight him. They don't go in there wanting to stand there to toe to toe. Yeah, but most of them dudes, they can't. You know what I mean? Sean Porter had to go in there and do that, right? You know what I mean? Sean Porter had to do that. T-Word says Spence will walk Keith down and cut the ring off. Hey, I think so and I hope so. But you know, T, like what Sean Porter said. What did he say? He said Keith gonna get ahead on the scorecards and it's catch me if you can. And you know how Keith is. Keith in the first few rounds, Keith gonna work that jab, and it ain't gonna be footwork. It's gonna be all out running. You know he got a game plan. His body weak, and he already wants that. Said Bud needs to hire a manager or an advisor. I agree with you, Kobe. He said, hey, don't start on Bud. Listen, man, we all need to go in here and we need to apologize to Kobe and TD and all them for talking bad about Bud, man. He said if Keith had been active more, it would be a really close fight. But you can't have one fight in like 3 years and think you're going to be able to keep Earl off of you. I agree. But he gonna run, man. Keith is running, dog. Listen. What y'all do is when y'all get a chance, go watch the Pacquiao fight and the Barrios fight when Keith got hit in the stomach and he spit his mouthpiece out. Look what Keith did from that punch on. That's exactly what Keith is going to do from the beginning of the rounds. The first 2 or 3 rounds, he going to go in there and jab, try to get ahead of the scorecards. At that, he gone, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Adrian said, if you can't take it, you got to roll out. Man, Adrian, you know Bud fans can't take it, man. Y'all know they can't, man. Tapping with the jab won't keep Spence off of him. He'll need to use his feet, and running from a champion won't win the cards. Hey, Keith is going to be on that bike. Hey, what did Sean Porter say? Keith is going to be like, catch me if you can. I say the first 2 or 3 rounds, what did Keith say is always more than one fight when you're in a fight. All he got to do is get ahead about 4 scorecards. Hurry up and do some Olympic stuff because he know he can't hurt. He ain't gonna try to knock Spence out. So it's gonna be touch and run. And then after about the 5th, 6th round, it's all run and a little touching. Grown. Hey, but Adrian, everybody heard about Brown. You just racially profiled everybody in here, Adrian. You gotta do something about that. What's that, man? Keith was running for his life. Keith was gone. Keith wasn't engaging no more, man. Said Pacquiao has horrible footwork, though. Yeah, Pacquiao couldn't stop him. Pacquiao was tired. Keith got on that bike, dude. Listen, when I saw that, I thought that was genius on Keith's part. Keith needed win. Hey, dude, I laugh every time I see those fights. I go back and watch those fights just to watch that part. Every time they hit Keith, you see Keith grab, look like he hurt. He spit that mouthpiece out in his hand and he take off running. And he gone. So he's like, hey, I'm out of here. I like that. I think it's funny. Even though I'm sick of Keith ducking, I hope Keith lands on his back. I hope Earl puts Keith on the mat at least 2 or 3 times. I want Earl to retire Keith for all that dodging he did. But it's still funny watching Keith do that stuff, man. Oh, come on, Kobe. You said if Bud can't get Spencer Charlo. He could have already had him, Kobe. He could have already had him. You mean if he decides to fight them? Everyone has a plan until Spence punches you in the face. That was an autocorrect mishap. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Say, I already know Bud would be the A side. Would y'all please stop? Bud is not the A side on nothing but the tomato cans he fight, man. Please stop that, man. Yeah, man. Please stop that. But I think, I got Earl stopping Keith. Said Bud is old school and needs to stay sharp fighting. You don't need to have a big pay-per-view. Every time Tyson would be. Man. Listen, Bud has all of those. That's all Bud does. Bud has all tomato cans. Okay. Let me ask you this. Name Bud's best 2 wins. Come on, TD. What's Bud's best 2 wins? What's Bud's best 2 wins?
I found this on the web for Turn on Tyson. Will be no listen.
What's Bud's best 2 wins? 5K pay-per-view is A side now. Yep, that's what they say. 120K pay-per-view sales on BLK is worthy of 60-40 split. You mean 40 with Bud, 60 for Spence? Bud beat more current champions than Spence. Wow. Y'all heard that? Terry said that Bud beat more current champions than Spence. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? Undefeated and Olympic champion Gamboa. Okay, that's one. That's one. Who else? That's his best one? Gamboa. They going back to the 1950s when Bud was 110 pounds and beat a few people at 110. League of Legacies. They going all the way back to that. That's simple math, bro. He has 1 belt. Yeah, but they going back what he did when he was age 15 and won some belts back then. That's what they're going back to. Which is crazy, man. Yeah. Said champions at the time, he beat Burns, Ndongo, Postal, and Jeff Horn. There you go. He said he beat Burns, Ndongo, Postal, and Jeff Horn. So they're going to stand by that. Yeah. Terry doing something, man. Terry is stirring the pot tonight, man. A hobbled Benavidez. Yep. A hobbled Benavidez. One-legged Benavidez. They're taking credit for that. Yeah, Bud got one of the worst resumes, man. Going back to Bud's 5th grade. Yeah, they're going all the way back when Bud won in Golden Gloves. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Marquis said it. There you go. Right there. That's facts. The facts is misleading because those guys, no disrespect, weren't elite fighters. But they had a belt. So if that's the case, BJ Saunders had a belt for Canelo. Does that count? BJ Saunders had a belt. Does that count? Definitely not Jeff Horn. Yeah, man. Okay, what happened to all those fighters that Bud beat? Where they at now? None of them no good. Jeff Horn ain't no good. You ain't heard nothing from Jeff Horn. He's no good. It says you laugh, but he tore up a Jeff Horn that was defending champion. He won from beating Manny Pacquiao. Jeff Horn lost that. Jeff Horn got beat by Manny Pacquiao. That was them judges, man. Come on, TD, give us that. Pacquiao beat should have beat Jeff Horn. You know what I mean? Oh, Terry Smoot said Billy Joe Saunders was an elite fighter. He beat Eubanks. Horn beat Pacquiao, now he's an elite. He's elite. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Pacquiao beat Horn, now he's an elite. Yeah. He ain't elite. Yeah, he said now he ain't elite. He ain't elite. He ain't elite for beating Pacquiao, because they robbed Pacquiao. OG Flash said Bud is a duck. Straight up. Now I gotta highlight that one. Straight up. He lost that fight. He did, man. Horn beat that boy. He said, man, y'all need to stop lying on history. Horn beat him. He said, Eubanks ain't good. He said he ain't good, man. Yeah, you gotta take Crawford overseas and rob him. Crawford came over and just knocked him out. Well, you know what I mean? What was he gonna do? Yeah, there you go. There you go, big dog. Those are belt holders, not champions. They not champions. Said Bud has beat one prime fighter, and that's Mean Machine. One prime fighter, that's Mean Machine. So Mean Machine is the only prime fighter that he really beat. Because Jeff Horn wasn't all that. TD said maybe Bud needs to fight a Power Brother so everyone thinks he's good. Nah, why can't he just beat somebody on the list that we want? Listen, we got a list of people. Do y'all want us to fax that to you, email it to you, or post up on screen? How do y'all want that list, TD? We got a whole list of people we'd like to see them fight. Four or five people. All you gotta do, we got 5 people we'd like to see them fight. All you gotta do is fight 3 on that list, and we'll be happy. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Bob paid them judges. Yeah. And Sean Porter threw that fight. Yeah. Sure did. Yeah. And T-Word said he'll give him postal. So two people that ain't doing nothing. Y'all keep discrediting every opponent Bud Crawford has fought. Come on, y'all. Do better. It's 2023. Y'all got to shake that Earl Spence sexuals. Hey, Kobe said y'all got to shake that out, Earl sexuals. He kind of saw Earl sexuals, man. He said, it said breaking news, Showtime, Steven Jackson boxing. Phillies must see TV. Boots, Ennis, Bozy Gym. Sites, Philly must see TV. Okay, we gotta check it out. My bad. Bud ain't number one for no reason. Number one pound for pound. But Bud ain't number one pound for pound. Bud is not number one pound for pound, man. He ain't. Yeah. Is that you self-proclaimed Showtime box experts only know one thing, PBC. Oh, there you go. Listen, y'all can back up with some good facts. Sean Porter, Showtime Sean Porter, Podcast Porter did not beat Crawford. His dad threw in the towel. Man. Yeah, Boots said it. Him and Crawford are fighting the same people, and Boots is a journeyman. Boots is trying to make his way to the top. Yeah. Terry came in and stirred the pot today, didn't he? He got the Bud people riled up, huh? We didn't choose his fights, Kobe. Yeah, we didn't choose those fights. He said if he really fought someone, there wouldn't be anything we could say. Right. Listen, all he had to do was not go to 7-Eleven and make that Spence fight. Listen, Bud should stay away from all 7-Elevens until he fights Spence, Boots, Thurman, or Jamel Charlo. Said if Bud had fought Danny, Thurman, or Virgil, or shoot, even AB, he would have a lot more respect in terms of his resume. Yeah, I took AB over David Avenesian. I would have. Why didn't he fight AB? AB should have fought him. AB will fight anybody. AB would have lost, got knocked out, but hey, who knows? You should see Prograis versus Ndongo. Said Boots opens up the gym at 1 a.m. sometimes. I believe it. Boots probably sleep in the dang on gym. Boots probably stay in the gym, just like Tyson. He said everyone Bud TKOs are now called washed up. Nah, you can't compare him to Tyson, dude. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, TD. You can't compare him to Tyson. Tyson got a lot more people on there better people that was washed up. If y'all want to say that. But he didn't. He beat people in his prime. He was 18 years old, knocking out grown men, man. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Terry Smoot said Avenesian would beat 90% of the fighters on Earl's resume. Can y'all believe that? Oh, you behind in the live? Oh, don't worry about it, man. Come on in, man. You catch up real quick. They ain't heard defending Bud. He said Mikey and Danny are better than all Bud's opponents except Porter and Brooke. Hey. Y'all hear that, Bud people? Said Terry on something tonight. Yeah, Terry on one tonight, man. You left Blue out of that equation. When you say 7-Eleven, I will always connect Bud with Blue. So Bud and Blue they don't need to have another meeting at 7-Eleven until he fights Spence. Says Showtime Sports Boxing Sites. Bruh, Terry, come on, man. Yeah. Listen. When they start calling out Bud's resume, man, when they really start saying that, do y'all think that's good enough to get him in the Hall of Fame? Do y'all really think Bud's resume is better than Spence's resume? It says Showtime Sports Boxing Sites, Phillies egg rolls. OG Flash said Terry's a clown. Terry, you hear that? You hear that? Said Bud moved up to 147 and re-signed with Top Rank, where 0 top welterweights were signed. You know why he did that? Because Bud didn't want to fight. He said his fists are already cast. In the Hall of Fame. He's in there already, damn near. Yeah. Zach B said, I've been sneezing, can't beat Rolly. Bud is smoking mirrors. Woo! Said Bud resume is light. Jenny Craig light. Hey, Adrian said, Terry isn't a clown, but the best I know. Terry know how to stir the pot, boy. Terry is with it. Yeah, I think, listen, Bud's resume can't handle Spence's resume, man. T just said how he's been avoiding fights. Yeah, T just brought it up. Yeah. Bud stayed with Top Rank so he wouldn't have to get in that mix. Said Manny Pacquiao versus Rolly Romero. Who wins? Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao beats Rolly. Tank beats everyone on Crawford's resume badly. Woo! I like that. And he said Tank skits. So Paul said Tank beats everyone on Crawford's resume badly. Adrian said troll. He said he's the best troll he knows. Best fighter ever from here in Omaha. BLK promotion finna take over thanks to Bud. Hey, 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 what's the bet on BLK coming in and letting Bud fight again? Y'all think gonna fight him again? Pay Bud to fight again? Said Tank definitely beats all his 140s and unders. Tank Davis is on deck this week. Gervonta. Said Bud thanked Bob Arum for bringing him along old school to 30-0. Yep, helped him dodge a bunch of people. Tank couldn't beat everyone on Bud's resume. Tank loses to Burns at 135 and Postal and Ndongo at 140. That's not hard to see. Woo! You hear that, T? You hear that, T? Hey, you hear that, T? Shots fired at you, T. He said, we can't fault Bud for no one great being in the early divisions, but that still doesn't change the fact that there wasn't anyone great for him to have to overcome. Yeah, we can't blame Bud because he didn't have nobody, but now he's in the division with a whole lot of people and he ain't stepping up to the plate. You know what I mean? Bud hid at top rank. Now he hides at BLK Prime. Terrible. He's hiding. I got Hector pulling an upset this weekend. Woo! Woo! Hey, Kobe said he got Hector pulling up an upset this weekend. What y'all think? What y'all think about that? Said Bud was one of the first fight on ESPN Plus, and the rest is history. Bud made history with that. Said Terry trolling. I know. Hey, what's funny is, hey, T, they gonna join in with him. Said Bud lost to Danny Garcia and Ugas in the amateurs and never fought them in the pros. Yeah, Bud didn't want no more of that in the pros. He ain't like Carissa Shields. I got Ryan Body and Tank too. Two people said that it's gonna happen.
Call from
Legal Legacies.
Showboating Sports. What's up with your Legal Legacies? You are on deck, man.
Hey, what's good, man?
What's up with you, fam?
Look, let's just get this BLK thing out the way, man. Because for whatever reason, people are really believing these high numbers. But you can't let your passion for something just make you ignorant about other things, man. And I'm not saying ignorant in a derogatory term, just, not really knowing or understanding.
Naive,
yeah. So it's like, if BLK would have did over 100,000 pay-per-views as a new company, they would have been shouting that stuff from fans. Like, that's the same number pretty much that Bud was getting, actually higher than the numbers that Bud was getting with Bob Arum and ESPN. So literally, people are believing that BLK did better than ESPN. Right? That don't even make sense. And if they did, they wouldn't say, "Oh, we exceeded expectations." Like, exceeded expectations means we did so bad we don't want to give you numbers. You look throughout history, every company that did great numbers, they tell you the numbers because they're great. If they don't tell you the numbers, that's just how marketing works. You don't say, "Oh, we exceed expectations." You ain't saying the numbers. That's just regular marketing, man. I don't know why people believe in this whole thing and running with it like it's actual fact.
Right.
Actually, I got a couple things to address, man.
Go ahead, man. Come on with it. This is the place for it.
Look, all this, at least he fight his mandatory stuff. I mean, what was the whole point of putting mandatories in place anyway? It was to keep fighters from fighting nobody. To make sure that they fighting somebody that's worth fighting.
Right.
So people say that like he fighting mandatories like Tyson and Mayweather. Like, he fighting mandatories that's just aight. Like they ain't like, I mean, they're higher in the rankings, but just overall in terms of their capabilities and their stature, it all goes back to the whole Sean Porter. He fought Sean Porter only because he was his mandatory. He was trying to fight David Avenue. and he told Sean Porter to become his mandatory because he didn't really want to fight. Like, why do you choose Avenesian over Porter if you really know, like, okay, let me get this tough fight because I'm the greatest in the world. Not I'm the greatest in the world. Let me go fight this 8-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that just don't make sense. If you're claiming you're great, that's what I don't like about the pound for pound list. If you really look at it, the pound for pound list is about cleaning out your division. Like you clean out your division, and they see that what you can do or they speculate what that means you can do in other divisions because of how you look cleaning out your division. So how is he still at the top? When was the last time he really fought somebody that was worth it? Like he's never, like people supposed to go up based off of who they fight if it's a tough fight. So when do people go down? Like, that just don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, yeah. It's I don't understand the infatuation. Like I never said he was bad, except that business. and that's why I stand. Like the whole thing is confusing unless I just stick with the fact that, you know what, he's just not a good businessman, you know. So he's making mistakes as a bad businessman. But if you try like the stuff he did in the streets, like I brought it up before, like you cost people millions, you cost other fighters like Christmas money. You're actually hurting the people in the boxing world that you want to have an attachment to as you retire. It just don't make sense.
Right.
It's silly thing ever, man. I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
That's crazy. All right, good night, Will Peoples. He said he's out. All right, see you, Will. Catch up with you tomorrow. But yeah, man, you're right, man. You're right about that.
And then the part that I don't understand with other people, I think Hackett was the guy's name, which is cool. I don't have nothing against him. I just don't understand when he was saying like Spence is holding up the division. Like how you holding up the division by getting more belts? Like that's literally what the up and coming fighters want to do. So you would have to say that when they get the belt, they holding up the division. Then the only person really holding up the division is Crawford. He ain't giving nobody a chance that can win, and he ain't really fighting nobody. So he was even one that's holding up the division.
Yeah, that's what we think. But you know, some of the Bud people might want to call in and say something different. The phone line's gonna be open for it.
Hey, let them go ahead, man. It's tiring, bro. Like, the subject is tiring. I don't understand how people just don't really see like truth. Like the man has been lying left and right. Hey, I actually was gonna call the other day to defend him. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to take that approach. Yeah, I was gonna try to find a way. Like, listen to what I'm saying, try. But at the same time, I'm a thoughtful person. So I'm like, all right, so how would I defend Bud? And everything was messed up by the stuff that he said. Like if he says, you know, hey, look, I didn't like the way they were treating me. I felt like they were lowballing me. I felt disrespected. That's why I don't want to fight. Then you would just say, well, they gave him everything. And he said that they ain't he came out and said that he ain't even get a guarantee, but they did offer him guarantees that he said no to. So it's like, well, dang, I can't say nothing because instead of just being truthful about it, he said that part, which now makes it look shady. So I'm like, I can't argue for him because he keeps saying stuff that mess up every argument I would have for him.
Yeah. Hey, listen, you can't argue. It's hard to argue with something like that. You know what I mean? So people just, you know, like you said, it gets tiring on it. Because sometimes people just don't want to see it. I think sometimes people just, you know, it's fun, but they know Crawford ain't fighting nobody, man. Because Crawford could have easily fought Jerron Ennis or Ortiz. He could have fought one of them dudes because none of them dudes had a fight right off when he knew that happened. And anything that BLK Prime had threw in there, they could have made that fight. Jerron would have took that for that money.
Yeah, and they still running with the whole nobody want to fight him. But Boots said I'll fight you on BLK Prime. Like there's no excuse because he's already said the reason he didn't fight them was because their name didn't come up. So now that puts him in the corner of, well, Boots done threw his name up, and he said he'll do it on BLK Prime. So that's all positive for BLK Prime. The only reason you don't take that fight with Boots is because you don't want that fight. It ain't even about it's not worth it. It's high risk. I mean, bro, your resume, like it's out there now. It's out there like it's never been out there before. Mm-hmm. Everybody is saying that because of your actions, like we said, it ain't the business of boxing. These are decisions that he made. Like, that wasn't anybody else but him. Because remember, he's his own boss now. So all the buck stops with him. So that ain't the business of boxing. That's his bud. That is what he decided to do or decided not to do.
Yep. Yeah, you're right about that.
But yeah, man. That's all, bro.
Man, I appreciate you calling in, man. Hey, you be bringing the heat, man. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Put it this way: when you come off here, the bud guys can call in and say something that makes some sense, and I'm all here for it. But I don't think nobody's gonna call in. Yeah. So, but we'll have the phone lines open for them.
All right, man. Oh yeah, I'm gonna send you a message too on Instagram in a few minutes.
Okay, cool. All right, appreciate it, fam.
Yeah.
All right, later, man.
Peace.
Yeah, man. So I saw a lot of people in the chat saying little stuff, saying about the collar, saying boo, he need to get off her and all that. Listen, phone lines are back open, bruh. Going right across the bottom of the screen. 954-408-3312. Feel free to call in if y'all want me to share the link. You want to come aboard and show your face and say you want all the smoke. It's right there. Yeah. Yeah, so it's open. So anybody on the buzz side of the fence want to call in and say anything, they can feel free. It's open for you. Yeah. But Hector Garcia is a good fighter, man. He is. Like I said, Chris Colbert is not an elite fighter. You know what I mean? Chris Colbert was drinking his own Kool-Aid a little too much. You know what I mean? Hector Garcia is a good fighter. He is. But I don't think he's on Tank's level. He's not on Tank. He ain't on Devitt. He ain't on Shakur Stevenson's level. And Chris Colbert just thought he was that high up. You know what I mean? And Chris Colbert came in, what did he have, a 2-week notice? He beat Chris Colbert on a 2-week notice. He didn't do nothing really spectacular in there. He had heart. See, Chris Colbert threw a couple of good shots, and it didn't really faze Hector Garcia. Hector Garcia stayed in there. Yes, she is. When we see her, we got to find out why she didn't show up. Bud not in Tyson's league. Nah, not at all. But Hector's a good fighter. Gonna get Hector to call. Go get Canelo to call. Yeah, tell him call on in here. Yeah, tell him call on in here, man. I got a whole lot to say for Canelo. But yeah, man, Hector's a good fighter, man. But I think, yeah. Tank got him. He can't take the dude lightly. You can't take Hector lightly. You can't. Yeah. What's up, B Megastar, man? Yeah. Colbert definitely hyped himself up. But y'all notice something? You ain't heard nothing from Colbert ever since that loss. I say compare records and how they were brought along. Missed who you was talking about. So I'm sure they all know who you talking about. I missed what you was talking about. Who you was talking about, TD. Yeah, but Chris Colbert, man, hey, his career grade be practically over. If he don't get back in the ring and do something soon, man, hey, he grade be over, dog. I can't believe he didn't want to go fight Frank Martin. He should have fought Frank Martin. That would have been a good get back for him. Or go after Pitbull Cruz. He got to fight somebody, man. Oh, yeah. A lot of people try to say that about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was always good, man. Mike Tyson just had a problem when he went and did them 5 years in jail. But when he fought Buster Douglas, he wasn't even training. He was over there. Where was that? Over there. He was over in Japan, over there, and eating ice cream and having sex all night and doing drugs and everything else. Tyson wasn't even training, man. Tyson went there and knocked him out. And to be honest, Tyson actually won that fight. They gave Buster Douglas a real slow count. But he got up and he finished Tyson. Tyson didn't have nothing left. You know what I'm saying? Tyson didn't have nothing left on there. And then after it's over with, by that time, Don King and him was going at war, and Robin Givens was taking him down through there trying to get his money. There was no more left. And girl said he raped her. He had to go to jail on all that stuff. Tyson's career was through at that point. He went to jail and spent, 4 or 5 years he took off? Wasn't nothing left of him when he came back out. He wasn't the same. Then they had him on highly medication. But Tyson was always good, man. They tried to say Tyson was fighting bums and all that because the way the later part of his career turned out. If he came back and was as dominant as he was in the beginning, they wouldn't have been saying that. But he missed a lot of time. He missed 5 years. Yeah, well, Hector's always been a solid fighter, AAR. He's solid. He's solid. He's a good, solid fighter. But he beats, I say Hector beats people like Kambosos. He doesn't beat Shakur Stevenson. He doesn't beat Tank. He doesn't beat Ryan Garcia. He's a good fighter, but he's not going to be on, I don't think he's going to be elite. And we'll see that come this weekend. Exactly what he brings to the table. Yeah. I see Hector. I think Tank could get him. I think, well, you know what? It's according to Tank's mindset. Tank got this way of going in there, sandbagging a little bit, just doing stuff. I don't know what be on Tank's mind. Then Tank could just flip the switch and go and get him out of there. So it just depends on when Tank is ready for it to be over with, just how serious Tank is. And I think Tank has something to prove now that he's not fighting with Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Now that Floyd's not over him, now he's not signed for Floyd. I think he has something to prove to go in there and show out. Yeah, you can't come back from a nickel. Yeah, you came back and then came back. They had him all that medication and stuff. Tyson did 3. I think Tyson did total 5, 4 or 5 years. Tyson did some time, man. Mike Tyson went to jail longer than 3 years. I mean, I'm looking it up now. He was released after 3 years. He was sentenced to 6, got out in 3. So he took 3 years off. So yeah, you're right, OG Flash. He did 3 years in jail. No, man. Gervonta gonna be in a bad mood this week and this weekend. Yeah. Gervonta will be. But like I said, hey, he gotta get past that jab, which he will. Tank is too much for him, man. The thing is, Tank spars a lot of 147 pounders and bigger guys. Long reach, good power. So he's used to bigger fighters, longer reach and all that. Listen, TD. I am a fan of Bud. I'm a fan of all good fighters, but I hold all fighters accountable. So him beating Spence, it doesn't change anything but me putting him back at number 1 pound for pound and putting him in as the best welterweight. If he beats Spence, he'll be back. Bud was my number 1 pound for pound till he pulled this bull with this whole 7-Eleven and fighting David Avenesian. But if he beats Spence, turns around and beats Boots or Jermell Charlo, he's there. He's right. He's what he say he is. But if he doesn't fight those guys and he keeps coming up with excuses talking about, hey, Spence got to wear Yeezys in there and I got to see how much money y'all spending here and make sure y'all giving out the right money for bubble gum. You know what I'm saying? He's worrying about everything than what he should be. They're not trying to beat that dude. He needs to go hire the right financial advisor that can explain to him, you'll make more money getting a percentage off a fight like that than you will taking a a flat fee. And they're not going to give him all that guaranteed money up front because Bud doesn't promote. Bud will let you hold the bag. See, they put you in that position where the fighter got to promote. See, that's why when people run around talking about PBC and Showtime are hurt and they ain't got no money, no, they make those decisions so they won't be out of money. You get these fights out here that flop. You get these fighters out here that won't guarantee money, that don't pull their weight on trying to help promote, then the fight is not going to sell. The key to every business is advertisement. That's promotion. You got to promote. And Bud sets up everybody, including himself, for failure. He wanted them to go ahead and sign on the dotted line and only have a month, 2 months of promotion. PBC is not going to do that. They're going to have weeks and months of promoting to build the fight up. And BLK Prime didn't do it. And that's why Bud didn't make no money. He messed up his back end money by not promoting. They try to promote like a week before the fight. You can't do that. Bud doesn't get that concept. That's Bud's problem. He doesn't get that concept. He doesn't get the business side of it. No matter how much you explain it to him, he can't get that through his head. Yeah, but listen, it doesn't really matter. That matters a lot. It does about people buying a fight. But when you don't promote the fight, you're not even going to get that. You can't go out like BLK Prime. Let me tell you something. They can say what they want to say about people don't buy pay-per-views, but Canelo makes money. Spence makes money. All those guys are making money. Tank makes money off pay-per-view. They all making money off pay-per-view. And when they fight a good quality opponent, they all make even more money. That goes for Canelo. That goes for Tank. When Tank fights somebody with a good name, Tank makes more money. The Barrios fight, because he was fighting a bigger guy, it made a little bit of money. When he fights Ryan Garcia, that fight is going to generate a lot of money. It's going to generate a lot. It's who you fight. And PBC definitely promotes. They promote. That's why they got a budget. They spend their money on promoting and make the fighters promote, and then they make their money out the back end. It's that simple. Yeah, man. A lot of people buy these fights, man. Yeah, it ain't like what it used to be. Too many like me watch the fights an hour later on YouTube. Times have changed, and Bud knows it. Yeah, but Bud didn't do himself no justice either on that fight. You know that, TD. But let me tell you this. If that's the case, Floyd wouldn't have made $200 million. He's done that millions. He's done that a few times with everybody. But Floyd's still making $50 million. They still generating all kind of money over there. Canelo generates money. But Bud can't go out here and fight a cab driver thinking he's going to sell 20 million in pay-per-views. It's not going to happen. Adrian Broner just said the other day, PBC said I can make a lot of money, but I got to fight King Kong. I got to fight a big name before I make that money. Because these fighters thinking they can go fight a little fifth grader and thinking they're going to make $20 million. You're not going to do that. You got to fight top names. Pacquiao brought money in there. You never heard Pacquiao. You never heard, and that's in this era. Floyd, Pacquiao, or Canelo ever not generate enough money for that. You never heard that. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury made that money. They generated a lot of money. Bud doesn't generate money because Bud has never fought a big name. Yeah, you can, but there's a whole lot of people that pay or they wouldn't do it. Listen, if what you said was correct, TD, then guess what? Nobody would be making fights. They wouldn't even put them on pay-per-view. They would just do it and sell commercials. Yeah, it's all streaming now, but it's still a whole lot of money to be made. Canelo is making the money he's making because it's Canelo. If he fought somebody like David Benavidez or Charlo or Bivol too, he'd make that money easy. Wilder and AJ fighting would make that money. Crawford and Spence fighting will make that money. Let Crawford sign on the dotted line and you see how much money they make. Yeah. Listen, man, it's a lot of money to be made on there. Crawford pay-per-view was $39, man, and it still didn't sell a lot. Spence and everybody else is 80. They're double. So you got to look at it like this. If Spence sells 100, if Spence sells 50,000 fights, it's just like Bud selling. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Spence is giving like 2 for 1. He's charging $80, $79. Bud is only charging $39. Bud charging half price and still don't even sell as many fights as they sold. Cause Bud ain't putting it down. You take the guarantee? No, don't take the guarantee, bruh. Do not take the guarantee. Don't take the guarantee when it comes to that. Listen. This is why I say that. Don't take the guarantee. Because the little money you make on the front end, the $2-3 million, you're gonna make 10, 20, you're gonna make a lot, 10 more on the back end. You're gonna make more money on the back end. You don't do that. If Crawford fights David Avanesian, you take guaranteed money. If he fights Spence, you fight for a percentage. That fight is gonna do big numbers. If Crawford fought Jermell Charlo, the fight is gonna do big numbers. Boots is going to do big numbers. Keith Thurman is going to do big numbers. Bud even said it himself. He said, if Spence fights Thurman, it's going to be a big pay-per-view fight. Bud already knows that. Yeah, he wants that money, but he won't fight the fighters that'll give him that money. Al Heyman, you know what Al Heyman is doing to them? Al Heyman is doing to them what Al Heyman did to the music industry. He's letting them make royalties and money out the back end. You're not rolling the dice with that. Not with Spence, you're not rolling the dice. You telling me you'd rather Bud get $5 million? They're not giving Bud $10 million guaranteed. It's not happening. They're not giving Bud that. It's not happening. They don't do that. They're not giving Bud $10 million guaranteed. Not Bud. Bud is going to make almost $20 million off of that. What Bud got to lose? Ask yourself this. If he goes and fights David Avanesian and got $2 million up front and a little bit of money out the back end, he made $4 million. You telling me you don't think he's going to make at least $10 million fighting Spence? He's got nothing to lose. Bud has nothing to lose because he could have got, listen, you're one punch away from getting knocked out by anybody. Ask AJ. AJ got beat by Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz was a cherry pick. And he lost to him. He should have got beat by Wilder. He would have made $50 million fighting Wilder, but he went and made $5-10 million fighting Andy Ruiz and got knocked out. Nah. Spence didn't get guaranteed money. Spence getting all back end money. Spence even said it on there when it was going back and forth. Spence said, I didn't get guaranteed. I'm getting all back end money. Why do you think Spence keeps taking back end money? He's making way more money on the back end. Why do you think Adrian Broner and them doing this? They all get money on the back end. Mikey Garcia, why do you think Mikey and them doing it? Listen, Mikey was with Bob Arum getting guaranteed money. Floyd was with him getting guaranteed money. Pacquiao and Andy Ruiz. When they left Bob Arum, they came to PBC and made way more money with PBC getting a percentage. Why do you think they do that, TD? The facts are in there. That ain't me making it up. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, TD. Floyd left Bob Arum with the guaranteed money, came over and made $100 million a few times. Mikey Garcia paid to get himself out of the contract with Bob Arum, came over to PBC and made millions more. So did Andy Ruiz. Do you hear any of these guys saying, I'd rather go back to, I want guaranteed money? You've never heard them guys argue about guaranteed money. None of them. Why do you think that is? It's for a reason. I'm not making that up. Just really look at it like that, man. You do the math on that. Why is nobody at PBC crying about Keith Thurman ain't even crying about guaranteed. He said he want $10 million to fight Bud over there at Top Rank. Because Top Rank don't do percentages. Al Heyman does. Do you hear anybody arguing with that on this one? You don't hear him out there out there crying. You don't hear nobody on PBC crying about taking back end money. None of them. Man, listen. Floyd is fighting exhibitions now, but when Floyd came to PBC, he made $200-300 million with Pacquiao. He made that money with fighting. He made a killing ever since. He bet on himself. You bet on yourself. Deontay Wilder bet on himself. They making money, dude. They can retire. All of them retire wealthy now. They all good. And the only reason why Broner complained about PBC because PBC won't give him a fight. That's the only reason why Broner is complaining about PBC right now. Broner backed out of that last fight they had and wanted another fight because Broner wanted to make more money. And they told him to make more money, you got to fight a bigger name. And Broner backed out of that last fight. And so PBC was done with that silly shit. So now Broner went to BLK Prime and happy because he can pick his fighters. You heard Broner say that. I'm going to get $10 million for fighting 3 fighters. And they ain't going to be big names, basically. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm just saying, TD, just really look at it, bro. Everybody on PBC making a lot of money. And you don't hear none of them dudes crying about. You don't hear David Benavidez. You don't hear Plant. You don't hear none of them crying about that. Nobody. Now, Canelo tried to make sure Plant didn't make no money because that's what Canelo does. And Plant said, nah, I'm not doing it. And so Canelo tried to walk away, but he knew he needed that belt. He came back and Plant made his money. Yeah, but that's fighters like David Avenesian. You can't pay. David Avenesian made $400,000 on BLK Prime. You actually think they're going to pay him that on PBC? In which one? In those are you talking about in the exhibitions? I'm not talking about exhibitions. Forget the exhibitions. Take the exhibitions out of there. He makes more money on exhibitions than these other fighters make. But him fighting Conor McGregor, him fighting Floyd, him fighting Manny Pacquiao, him fighting Andre Berto, him fighting all those fights he fought, Madonna twice. Floyd made a killing every fight. He made a killing. He made a killing. You heard Bob Arum. Bob Arum is on the record. Bob Arum said this, TD, and this is it. This is my last point with that. Bob Arum said Al Heyman pays his fighters too much money. Yeah, Figueroa was not Godzilla. Broner pulled a duck move. Broner is the right pawn now. Yeah. Broner's just looking for paydays, man. Broner ain't looking to be great no more. His body ain't with it no more. Broner done abused himself too much, man. Broner ain't got a lot in his tank no more, man. His last fight looked like crap, man. What's up, Byron Payne? Appreciate you, fam. He said you are 100. You are right, 100. Maybe Bud goes with Floyd. But Floyd is PBC. Listen, man, Bud needs to make all the money he can. And I promise you, if Bud takes a percentage, he's going to make more money in those fights than he's made in his whole career. That Spence fight will get Bud way more money than he's ever made in his life. Al Heyman is just an advisor. Al Heyman don't make a lot of money. Al Heyman is not a promoter. PBC is a promotional company, but Al Heyman is just an advisor. He makes his money on just telling you who to fight. And you make the money. Why you think Spence ain't leaving? Why you think Mikey Garcia is good? Mikey Garcia done retired. Why you think Andy Ruiz is good? Andy Ruiz only had 2 great paydays, and both of them with AJ. He had a decent one with King Kong Ortiz. You can't trust who? Al Heyman? Name one person Al Heyman done screwed. Al Heyman worked with Michael Jackson. You heard Drake, the rapper Drake said, brags about, I get that Al Heyman money. That's Al Heyman they talking about. People in the music industry has made so much money off Al Heyman in concerts and all of that. Al Heyman is the truth with that, man. Al Heyman has figured out one thing that a lot of promoters and people don't understand. If I promote you and I make $1 million, $2 million off of you, and I do that with a few people, I'm making millions of dollars. Y'all gonna run and fight to work with me. I'm making millions of dollars for practically giving you advice. This dude is making millions of dollars every few months by just doing people right. Just being a middleman. Think about it. Showtime comes in, they got a budget. They say, listen, this is our budget. Get us some fighters. Al Heyman say, okay, all y'all fighters fight. This is who y'all fight. And if y'all beat or lose here, then y'all fight and win or lose here. I'm going to take care of y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the right fights to make. If you lose, I'm going to get... Amir Khan even said it the other day. He said, when I fought for Al Heyman got me another fight. Even though I lost, I made money with Al Heyman. Amir Khan said it. They all make money with Al Heyman. So why would Al Heyman screw Bud? It doesn't make sense. Nobody is crying about the money but Bud. Nobody. Bud is the only fighter crying about that. Go research it. Go research. Go look this up on YouTube. Bob Arum says Al Heyman pays his fighters too much money, or PBC pays their fighter too much money. If he heard from PBC fighters not to fight, then why the only fighter that's leaving PBC is Adrian Broner? Adrian Broner's the only fighter got something bad to say about PBC leaving. Tank didn't leave PBC. Tank left Floyd. He's still under Al Heyman. Tank could leave. Tank can leave Al Heyman. Man, they not leaving Al Heyman. It's too much money over there. And Al Heyman ain't trying to screw Bud. He's trying to help Bud make some money. He really is. Because guess what? Keith Thurman ain't crying about Al Heyman and Spence. Keith Thurman could leave Al. They all could leave. Man, they always pay him. Listen, you're gonna make a really good percentage from go research that on your own, TD. It ain't me, because I mean, it doesn't matter which promotional company a person fights for. I don't care. I don't have a dog in that fight. But when you really look at the layout, why did everybody leave Top Rank and come over to Al Heyman? And why is it everybody with Al Heyman, you don't hear them crying? Except for Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner is the only person that's crying. And we all know why Adrian Broner crying. He wants another $10 million payday, and they're not going to keep giving it to him. He made a lot of money, but he done went out and fell off the deep end. He parties too much. They can't pay that dude. You know what I'm saying? They can't pay that dude for that, man. They can't pay him. Yeah, man. You want to make that money, man, fight Spence. Spence come with a payday. So does Keith Thurman. Now, Boots is fighting with Boots is really Showtime. So Showtime backing Boots. But you best believe somewhere in there they got a guarantee that if Boots want those fights, that they gonna get some a chance for PBC to make those fights, you know, to have rematches and stuff. So Boots is PBC friendly. He gonna play by the rules with PBC. Boots will. I just want to see Bud make some money, man. And Bud, listen, I honestly think Spencer beat Bud, but the real truth, TD, the real truth is, I just want to see them two fight, and the best man wins. And then I want to see the winner of that give Boots a chance, Keith Thurman or whoever else. I just want to see all of them fight and show who's the best. Because I can't say Spence is the best welterweight when he ain't fought Bud. I say Spence is the best welterweight, but I can't say it's guaranteed because he got to fight Bud. He got to fight Bud. He's got to fight Bud. He's got to fight Bud. Keith Thurman was optional, but you got to fight Bud. Bud has the belt. You had to do that. Now, do I want to see him fight Boots and Porter? I mean, Boots and Thurman? I do. But if he fights Bud, wins, and then moves up to 154, I'm cool with that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Boots always fighting on PBC cards. Exactly. Boots always fighting on there. It's a good, you know what I mean? Boots, listen, man. Bud is the only person that's crying about that. Bud just needs to take that and go and take that money. Yeah. Yeah, Boots no. Even though he ain't signed with PBC, they still in there. Trust me, that contract, the way that stuff is written and stuff, he might as well be signed. He's in with PBC. He's in with it. You know what I mean? There's some kind of way they tying that stuff together. Because he wants in on it. Yeah, Broner knows. Broner knows that money, man. He said, I disagree with you, Show. Bud isn't crying, he's ducking. He was looking for an excuse not to fight in introducing BLT Prime movies. Duck on the Pond, featuring Crawford, co-starring Broner. Yep. Introducing BLT Prime movies. Duck on the Pond, featuring Duck Crawford, co-starring Broner. All day long, bruh. All day long. Exactly. But man, hey, listen, I can't wait till this weekend. Hey, I'm with y'all. Y'all heard me say, for the record, I say that Jerron probably had the fastest KO on there. I do. But it just depends if Tank comes out not bullshitting. But when Tank's trainer said that they gonna try to punish him, that was one thing. I predict Crawford versus Spence will happen 3 times, then they both retire. It'd be nice. But it's got to happen first time. But we got to see who Spence fighting now. I'm sure they're going to drop it this weekend. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm going to be honest. I hate that Keith Thurman was a duck, and I wish Keith Thurman would have to fight Boots to get in there before he fights Spence. But the boxer in me want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the boxing fan in me want to see that fight. All right, Adrian, we holler at you, fam. Yeah. So the boxing fan in me wants to see Spence versus Thurman. I do, but I don't like Thurman. I think Thurman was a duck, and I'm glad he crying. I don't like people that duck and hold up the sport, and Thurman did that. Thurman did that for years. He wouldn't fight Bud, and he wouldn't fight Spence. And I'm still mad at Thurman for that. All right, yeah, I'm on my way out too. Guys. Yeah. So I'll be catching up with you guys. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up on the way out. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the notification bell icon so you guys will know about when we're doing these shows every weeknight at 10 p.m. Eastern. So we say what we say and we stand on it. That's straight up, no chaser. So until tomorrow night, I'm out, fight fam. Y'all have a good night, and I'll catch all y'all tomorrow night. Peace.